So Oblivio came out 2 weeks ago because it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long while since the episode. So I already posted like my reacts to Oblivio. So you saw it without any spoilers,
Yes.
which is you see, this is why you have to no spoilers. No spoilers makes everything better. So I knew what was gonna happen going in. You didn't know.
No.
So what was your feeling?
I imagined it was about someone forgetting their memories or losing their memories or So I was like, but I didn't really know how or who or why.
Okay.
So I started watching and they're just like in the elevator and they're like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "What? What is happening? Am I watching? Like, did I start at the middle of the episode?" And I was like so confused. And I was like, "No, but it says it's 20 minutes long. I should just keep watching." Like, they probably just changed the format, which, oh yes.
Yes, go for that.
So yeah, I was confused at first, but then happy confused in the sense, like
it's like, yes, they transformed. They saw each other. So they
love each other.
Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, it's just I'm happy that they started off like they just kind of kicked you in. It's like, hey, we're here now, deal with it.
Yeah.
And the Kwamis didn't remember who they were either. They didn't remember what they were.
Yeah.
And like who they were. So that was
wild.
fact,
They
like,
really forget everything.
yeah, they forgot everything. Okay, did you notice the drawing on the wall? Like when it first...
The turtle.
Yeah, the turtle. Did you first notice it? And like, did you make a note of it? Or I just...
I did notice it at that moment and I was like, oh...
It's a thing.
It's a thing. But then I forgot about it until they remembered about it.
Okay. I completely, like, I just like, oh, that's a thing, and it's smart. Marina is smart. She planned it. She knew what was going to happen.
Adrian, too, likes that she's smart.
Well, Adrian got caught. It's his fault that they're in this situation.
Very true.
Yeah, okay, so then the Kwamis, they figure out that they can fly through walls for some reason. Were they trying to bash their heads in or something, and then they just magically pass through, and they're like, oh, okay, we're fine. Then there's, like, the Oblivio was, like, trying to destroy the elevators. Like, super, like, horror movie creepy, him trying to, like, get in. That's cool, though.
Oh, yes.
And, so Marina and Adrian, together, non-costumes, they run, and, where do they end up? Anyway, they're like running away, and then they figure out, hey, we have phones, and then they're like, we can't use this.
Yeah, they're just like in an office room, right? Or like a newsroom or something. I remember there being desks. They
were in the newsroom, whatever you call it. What was the name of that building? Kids Plus or something?
Oof, I don't know.
But yeah, they're in there, and then they figure out how to use their phones because reason. Or was that after the scene
when
where
she does the
on the phone? Does that even work?
I don't think so.
Smudges. I don't know.
But do you have a...
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have a tap one, so it wouldn't like smudge entirely across the screen. Like, even then, you could just see the smudge marks. Anyway.
She figured it out.
That's cool. But before that might have been the part where... Because at first they couldn't open their phones.
Yeah.
They went to the bathroom. They were in the bathroom, and then the Oblivio was doing the Monsters Inc. thing where he was kicking in all the doors. And then they escaped through the air vent that for some reason is there.
Yeah.
And then they fall out romantically. That was incredibly stupid. Like, this episode does, like, the love thing is cute, but it's a little bit stupid. Okay.
No, I get it.
Like, they fall out on top of each other.
It's very cliche.
Wow.
And cheesy.
And then they're like...
I'm like, no, if a guy falls on top of me and I don't know who he is, I would be like,
kick him off. Like, dude. But they're both there, and they each have a close-up shot with them just, like, giggling.
Yeah, I would be like, I don't know you. This is uncomfortable. I know it's not your fault, but please move.
Anyway, so they...
Also, they're like, what, 14?
They're hormones. They're hormones. Yeah, okay, so they have that thing, so that's weird. And then they're in the office building, and they somehow remember to, like, unlock their phones.
Yes.
And then we also, it was maybe at that point where I'm, like, in the React, I was like, okay, that's Nino and Alia.
Okay.
Like, you could hear both their voices, right?
Yeah, you could.
So talk about villain design for a second.
Like a blob of purple.
It's a purple person.
Yeah.
With a portal gun. It's a portal gun! Like, have you played Portal? Or?
I have not, but I do know what it is.
Yeah, so it's Thanos with a portal gun. Okay. Anybody that's purple, though.
Skinny Thanos.
Skinny Thanos with no muscle. And it's very... I mean, okay, if you're going to combine, like, a lady and a man, then, okay, I guess you go for, like, a gender-neutral look. Mm-hmm. But gender-neutral doesn't mean no facial features.
Yeah. Doesn't mean no costume.
It doesn't mean no costume. So it's a very boring design. A very memorable episode. Incredibly boring design.
Quite underwhelming, the design. I was like, okay, don't know what this is.
Okay, let's think about it when they're, like, in the way that the writers are maybe trying to be smart, okay? So they had no face.
Yeah.
So maybe it was, like, because when you don't remember anything, you don't have a face?
Maybe.
So, okay.
Maybe they're, like, the black hole of memories or something.
Or, like, okay, what if, like, the episode, like, they can't remember anything, so it's a villain that you won't remember the design of because he's so boring. Or, like, he just has no costume. He has, like, no significant features. So
because
it's something...
he'll just be forgotten.
He'll just be forgotten. Is that, like, what they're actually trying to do?
Maybe. Ooh.
It's still a boring design, but, like...
for the audience, it's still, yeah.
Like, the meaning behind it, okay, it could be taken as cool. Mm-hmm. But in a villain lineup, yay, purple stick figure.
Yeah, if you were to put all of the villains next to each other.
And it's just like, hi. And it's like, is that a stock character? Nope, that's villain. Okay.
They would be like, is this finished?
Is this finished? It's not finished, is it? You just got a gun. Anyway. So, but okay, memorable. Mm-hmm. Not memorable, memory.
Good work.
Yeah. So they figure out, so they try to call people. Yes. And then Marinette actually figures out that they're the heroes, which is...
They do.
Yes, good job, man. It didn't take a...
Smart cookie. And there's that moment where Adria's just like, what are you doing? Talk to your mom. Marinette called her mom. She's like, everything's fine.
It's fine. We're just being chased by, like, a scary creature. It's fine. And then Adrian tries to call his dad. This episode had, like, so many... It's, like, moments where it just kind of... It's good. Just, yes.
Gabriel was so close to finding out his son was Cat Noir.
It's like, hi, Dad. I was dressed in a cat costume, and I don't know what's going on.
And I'm in this building with the monster, and, like, the only other people are supposedly superheroes, but I don't see them, so maybe I'm one of them.
So, basically, if Marinette or Adrian, so basically it was, like, a 50-50 chance of, like, Marinette, if Adrian had called first and, like, okay, well, his dad didn't pick up.
No.
Okay, but, like, imagine, though, like, a 50-50 chance where, like, if Adrian had called first, and then their cover's entirely blown and everything is over, but then Marinette, and then 50-50 chance and everything is resolved like it is right now. So, like, it's like the unlucky and the lucky part of Ladybug and Cat Noir. Anyway.
Again with the theories. Huh?
Theories! Well, it's not. It's more like a symbolism or something.
Yeah, okay. You're just analyzing.
Analyzing. Maybe there's a better term for it. I've been working on semiotics for my essay. Anyway, so they figure out they're superheroes, and they just go into superhero mode without, like, actually turning into superheroes.
Yeah. Wait, cool. Didn't Plag?
Yeah, Plag just decided to bail. And, like, okay, fine. But then he just comes back later, like,
maybe there's some cheese for me.
Like, what's the reason? Like, okay, it shows that he's a character that just doesn't want to... he doesn't care, but he does care, and like that angry, I'm better than you all, but I still love you kind of way.
Yeah, kind of.
Because you're just kind of like, okay, I'm leaving. Okay, I'm back. It's like, what's the point? Thank you for that. What's the point? And Chigi just sticks around so that Ladybug can just tell Adrian, no, you stay put. I'm gonna protect you, or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, what did you think of Marinette Vision?
Oh, nothing much.
You didn't like it?
I mean, I was just. Well, not that I didn't like it. It's just I was like, cool.
Marinette can see things in her vision. So they trick Oblivio, and Tiki helps them. Mm-hmm. And they find out about the elevator and the turtle, and that they should call Master Fu. And so okay, I heard butt phone. Like, he's like, check out your bug phone. I'm like, your butt phone. Like, your bug. So in the bug phone, there's a manual for Ladybug related things. Mm-hmm. Did they have that in like old times? Like, did they have a touch screen? That's where they got the idea for touch screen. Steve Jobs stole it from the Miraculous.
Yes.
That's the only logical theory.
That's the only logical explanation.
Baby. So, anyway, she reads her instruction manual, and she decides that she's gonna take on Oblivio with a teapot on her own. Mm-hmm. And Oblivio's like, I'm gonna wipe everybody's memory. Mm-hmm. And Gabriel apparently has no issues with that or something. Maybe there's something protecting him.
Maybe.
Because, like, okay, if all of Paris loses their memory, then Hawkmoth would lose his memory. So that's kind of an issue.
He won't be able to achieve his goal.
But, like, what if... Okay, so remember, like, Darkblade or whatever, the night guy, when he was turning everybody into knights? Yeah. So we didn't see Hawkmoth get worried about that either. Mm-hmm. So what if there's, like, some kind of... He can protect himself somehow.
Like, he gets immunity by being the one that...
He's the one that causes it, so he can't... You can't destroy the source, because then if the source is gone, then you're just left with nothing. Chicken or the egg.
Chicken or the egg.
So, okay, so maybe he has, like, immunity, so he wouldn't forget.
Yeah.
But if not, then you could have a Hawkmoth that has no idea what he's doing, so that's also good.
That would be funny.
Another episode with that, like an alternate reality where Oblivio actually works. So, Cat Noir decides that I'm going to cosplay and be useful. And yes. Yeah.
Just
Cat. And he bothered to make himself, like, ears and a tail. Yes.
How long did that take him?
Well, and it's a superpower. Superpowers to make costumes.
Okay, cool.
He's a model. He can do stuff. So they what did they do? They fight him. Plague comes back. Adrian transforms, and they all live happily ever after. Yes. Except that Marinette and Adrian, they need time to.
No.
Don't do it. We'll forget our memories. Oh no. And then they kiss each other, and that was
while holding hands.
All right, let's talk about the kiss. Did you see the videos, like, online, like the compilations or whatever, people reacting?
No.
There was, like, a challenge going around, something like that. It's like, record yourself watching Oblivio.
Okay.
Something like that. So
I had no idea.
It was a thing. They kissed.
Yeah.
They kissed. I was surprised that they went all out on the kiss. Because the other ones were just kind of like, a little pick on the cheek. But this one was like...
A kiss?
Body contact. So I was surprised by that. Mm-hmm. And then everything goes back to normal.
They forgot that they loved each other.
Okay, can we talk about the love aspect? So Adrian so they both fell in love with each other in the
span of an
20
hour.
minutes or something. They just fell in love, and that's a thing.
That's a bit ridiculous. Especially Adrian. He's just like, the girl I love.
And they both showed each other their phones, and they both have pictures of each other.
And they were like, must mean we're together.
It's like...
I'm like, no, you stalk each other.
Oh, man. They just... So, Adrian falls in love with her because she's smart and he likes that. Mm-hmm. Marinette falls in love with him because...
He's funny.
For reasons. Maybe,
Because he's sweet and he likes that she's smaller. He's always complimenting her. I don't know.
Like, you can tell why Adrian's in love with her.
Yeah.
But why is Marinette fell in love with him in the beginning because he was kind.
Yeah.
How was he kind in this one?
Well, he doesn't let her fight. Well, by that point, they already love it. Like,
yeah, at that point, they already love each other when they actually do go and fight.
He doesn't let her fight alone, but, like, he's just cute, I guess.
He's just cute. Like, well, she didn't care about that. In Stoneheart, she didn't care that he was cute. She didn't care that he was famous.
Very true.
Well, actually, she did. She kind of fangirled.
Yeah.
Did she? She didn't know who Adrian Agreste was, even though Gabriel Agreste was, like, her favorite designer. But, like, she didn't have a moment of, like, oh, but he's cute. Oh, but he's stupid. Because he tried to put gum on my seat. So, maybe if we check back, maybe there'd be something.
If we look back, we'll figure it out, I'm sure.
But it would be cool, though, if it was, like, for the exact same reason. Like, Adrian thinks she's smart, and then Marinette just thinks that he's kind or something. But anyway, so all it would take for them to realize that they love each other is for them to show their phones. Is that what this means or something? Like, they just show each other. It's like, I stalk you. We must be made for each other.
Well, if it worked that way, then Adrian would already know that Marinette likes him because of the pictures on her wall in
If Marinette... like, when I think about it, if Marinette finds out that Adrian is Cat Noir, then she'll automatically know that then Adrian has a crush on her. Yes. But if Adrian finds out that she's Ladybug, he wouldn't know that she has a crush. Unless he does know as Adrian.
Yeah.
But
again, she's just a friend.
She's just a friend. They just have similar handwriting. But, like, yeah, so... Do you think Adrian's gonna find out first and then just be completely oblivious?
I don't know. My God, it's...
Oh, boy.
I have no idea what they plan to do with the reveal, to be honest. Because it can either be Adrian first, Marinette first, or both at the same time.
Both at the same time.
And I feel like both at the same time would be so crazy.
But Adrian figuring out that Hawkmoth was his dad.
Oh. that would hurt.
Okay, so yeah, the love was kind of, it
felt kind of rushed in that sense. But I mean, they're 14.
They had 20 minutes. They had 20 minutes to do this episode.
Yeah, but I mean, they thought they were already in love. They thought that that's what the reality was.
It's fine that we already have attraction because we're already in love, so it's okay.
Yeah,
it's cool.
So they're kind of just adapting because they think that's what's true, I guess.
Or maybe their feelings of love comes through. Love is better than amnesia.
Yeah.
Or whatever they think their love is. Whatever their form of love they think it is. Anyway, so the episode... So Oblivio is defeated, and it's Alia and Nino! Yay! And they were upset because they couldn't play Mario in the closet together. And they have to apologize to their tour bus.
Yeah. And everyone was laughing at them because it's a kid's game. But they all play it.
Are you laughing at us for watching a kid's show? Huh? But, yep, everybody apparently likes to play Super Pinguino. Is there going to be a fan game now where it's like Super Pinguino?
That would be fun, actually. And why does it have to be played in pairs?
They're like, oh, we like to play Super Pinguino together. Yeah. Was it a multiplayer game or was it just like a single player?
I don't know, because everyone was like, oh yeah, I play with this person. And most of the time it was like either their best friend or their significant other. And I was like, okay.
It's a game of...
So you just have to play by like 2 people at the same time?
Why don't you design the game and get back to me on that? So yeah, so overall Oblivio was when I did the react, I was like, I think it's a predictable episode.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Very fun.
It's fun. So I'm not angry that it's predictable because it was fun.
So fun.
So.
And it's also like the sort of details, like the dialogue and whatever. That's not really as predictable. Like Marinette calling her mom and then being like, "Oh, it's fine," and then Adrian being like, "What?" Like
it's just seeing the characters. Like
yes.
It was a good episode. So I like it. Maybe like one of my top favorite episodes.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So especially you with like you going in, you have like the experience, right? So that's why people, you should not look at spoilers.
Yeah, don't watch the trailers.
Just don't. Unless I make a video on them, then you have to watch. Okay, so I'd give this like a 9 on 10 or 10 on 10?
I would say 9 on 10. I still haven't given anything a 10 on 10. I'm like holding it.
You didn't give a 10 on 10 for like Catalyst or anything?
Not that I remember.
No?
No.
I mean,
I might have, but I don't remember.
I'd give like 9 on 10 or 10 on 10. It's like, yeah, this is a good episode, and it's not the best. Like, obviously, it's not like the most revolutionary thing in the world, but like, if you enjoyed yourself, then yeah,
True.
10 on 10. So
yeah. I'm keeping my 9 on 10.
Yeah, okay. So, final thoughts? Are we good?
I think we're good.
Yeah, okay, we can go back to discussing Avengers if we want. Avengers Endgame! So, thank you guys for listening.
Yes.
I did it! And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Goodbye.
Bye!